and some donuts and things like some goodies. Good healthy food.
Good healthy food.
Anyway.
Exactly. That's for good healthy food.
Yeah. Here are the rules and the regulations on winning. For those out there that are going to call the program tonight, you can only win but once every other week. Every other week. There we go. So if you won last Monday, of course you're not eligible for tonight. The show is shown on Comcast on Thursday nights. For the big prize, the Grand Salami or the Mystery Profile, you can only win either once a month, and you can only try the Mystery Profile once in a calendar month. Time limits 15 seconds for the multiple choice. The Grand Salami gets 20 seconds, Mystery Profile, clue by clue. Now just let the people in the audience know about the Grand Salami. We give you a fairly, it's above easy. It's not easy, but it's above. If you get it correct, we get you $100 in coupons. They could be $25 to different restaurants, supermarkets for $25. And then we go to Fazio's Italian Deli in Arnold and get a big salami and make that part of it. So if anybody wants to attempt, you adults, okay, would like to make an attempt on a salami question tonight, just let us know. We're gonna give you, I think we'll do it, BJ, if we can, and the guys in the booth. We have 4 breaks that we do during the program, so around the breaks. In the meantime, we go for break number 1 now. When we come back, anybody in the audience, oh, by the way, first-time caller, I'm getting directions here.
You're getting ahead of yourself.
First-time callers will win at least 2 prizes with the correct answer. And my website, doubledribblebob.com, has the answers to the trivia questions, which makes it easier. Also, I have a radio show every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock on WAVL AM radio. They're 910 on the AM dial. And it's all on sports history and sports nostalgia. So let's take our first break. We'll come back. Would like to have at least one of you guys take a shot at something. Multiple choice, that's easy. We'll give you a question, 4 possible answers. One of them is correct. You get it right, we'll send out a prize to you, okay? So, break time. We're coming back in a flash. Stay with us.
Parkview Tavern on 1st Avenue in Breckenridge has 16-ounce Budweiser and Bud Light drafts for just $1.50 all day, every day. Just $1.50. Stop by the Parkview Tavern on 1st Avenue and enjoy a cold Bud Light. Here we go.
This is where you get the absolute freshest deli meats and cheeses. Fazio's Italian Deli in Arnold. At Fazio's, you're getting only the best and freshest selection. Fazio's has its own bakery and offers you fresh baked bread, rolls, pastries, and more. Pick up individual salads to go, Italian sausages, hoagies, custom-made sandwiches, even party trays for your next get-together. Freshness and quality every time at Fazio's Italian Deli, Leishman and Dre in Arnold. Westmoreland Insurance Services isn't like your ordinary insurance agency. Not only can you get a variety of quotes from leading insurance companies, but you can purchase that protection through Westmoreland Insurance. Westmoreland provides a full range of coverage for all of your automobile needs. Westmoreland Insurance Services, putting your family's safety in their family's hands for almost 40 years. Give them a call, 724-337-3557.
Parkview Tavern on 1st Avenue in Breckenridge has 16-ounce Budweiser and Bud Light drafts for just $1.50 all day, every day. Just $1.50. Stop by the Parkview Tavern on 1st Avenue and enjoy a cold Bud Light. Here we go.
All right, folks, we are back, and we're going to welcome Nathan, first of all. Nathan, thank you for coming tonight. Say hello.
Hello. How old are you, Nathan?
7.
7. Okay,
Wow.
Where do you go to school?
Springdale.
Okay, who's your teacher?
Mrs. Hoke.
Okay, I hope she's watching tonight. You can do her
There
proud.
you go.
Okay.
Okay. Now, are you aware of Tom Brady as an example, one of our topics tonight? Are you aware of he's a quarterback for the New England Patriots?
No.
You're not? Okay. So we're not going to get an opinion from Brandon on that. Brandon, good to have you with us. Now, anybody in the crowd would like to take a shot real quick at one of our trivias? We'll give you an easy one or we'll give you a hard one, whichever.
Yeah, let Nathan do it. And
Oh,
then
Nathan, all right.
he can get help.
Hey, you never know. Go ahead, Mike.
We're just going right down the list.
Yeah, we'll start with number 5.
Okay. This is now what you want to do here on this. This is a college football question, so you're going to want to turn around and look to somebody to help you out there that might be a college football fan that might be able to help you out with this. And it's multiple choice, so you might have a shot at it anyway. Okay, here we go. This is number 5. This is for Nathan in our audience. What Division I football coach has taken a team through the most bowl games? So this will be pretty simple. What coach has coached the most bowl games in college football? And here are your choices. Paul Brown, Bear Bryant, Amos Alonzo Stagg, or Tom Osborne. Those are our choices. I'll read them for you one more time. Paul Brown, Bear Bryant, there we go. Paul Brown, Bear Bryant, Amos Alonzo Stagg, or Tom Osborne. One of those 4 is your answer. Go ahead, give it a shot.
Bear Bryant.
Bear Bryant.
Hey,
now,
we got a winner.
Now you knew that one all on your own, didn't you? I know you did.
Way to go. Okay.
All right, Nathan, you are a winner.
All right. Now, we got to get his address before he leaves.
We'll take care of you before you
Okay.
leave. Thanks a lot.
We're going to go to the phones, get our first caller tonight. Way to go, Nathan.
If this is Tony, I bet he wishes they were all that easy.
Tony, welcome to the program if that's you.
Hey, hello.
Hey, Tom.
There he is.
I got to take that kid under my wing and start teaching him about Grand Salamis.
There you go. Exactly. He looked very confident, though, in answering, so.
Hey, he was.
He did
That
a
was
good
very
job.
good.
All right, Tony, what do you got?
What do I got? Another slap on the hand. You know, another kiss on the cheek or whatever you want to call it. Come on. 4 games, a first-round draft choice. I mean, the way they're cheating, they'll be picking last anyhow. You know, I mean, what the heck?
They are picking
And,
last.
you know, what, $1 million?
They cheat so
he,
well.
he walks around with that in his pocket for, oh, my God. This is a disgrace to sports.
Tony,
Go ahead.
let me throw something in. Earlier today, I was listening to a report where a guy who's really up in this stuff wanted to dock Brady 6 to 8 games. And the commentator came on after that and said, boy, that's too much. So
Commentator was from Boston, right?
I don't know where
No,
he's
you
from.
know what? I'll tell you something, Tony. Most of the writers for maybe the Globe or TV reporters from Boston that I've heard actually haven't bent over backwards to stick up for him. That they've actually been very, very fair about the whole thing. So
Well, that's
now
nice.
their fans, I completely understand it because we've been in the same situation here, and that's the way I look at this. I'm only concerned about the first game. I don't want them to play the first game for obvious reasons. And
Yeah, I know that.
and you know, so but I kind of think this was right. I mean, I think this to me seems okay. I thought that more than 6 I could have gone with, but any more now this is probably going to get brought back to that. I can't see he's going to have to sit all 4. And like I said before, the way things have gone with the league so far in recent vintage here with these suspensions is that a lot of them have been reduced. And I would you remember Ben's original suspension was 6 games and his got reduced to 4 for obviously. I'm not exactly sure what he did to get 4 games, but that's another story altogether too. And the problem with the NFL and the problem that they have when they go into an arbitrator or wherever they go to have these appeals heard is that their inconsistency with their punishments, and I think that hurts them in cases like this.
I mean, they should have stopped it the first time they caught him cheating with the camera.
Well, yeah.
I mean, they should have done things to them that they wouldn't even think twice about doing anything anymore. And that's the problem today. And that's what the young kids look at, and hey, what the heck, they cheated. and they got away with it. They got slapped in the head. They still got a Super Bowl. They might not have been in the Super Bowl if the balls were wasn't deflated.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because those balls were hard to catch.
Well, you know, it's funny, and you wonder how long it's been going on. And you know, was this the first time? It was, you know, and I would tend to doubt that. But an interesting thing in the Wells report that came out was that the referee that game was Walt Anderson, who's been around for quite a while. I mean, he's a recognizable guy when you watch a game. I think he said he's been in the league for 29 years. That's the first time they couldn't find the footballs.
Tony, I think the biggest...
They couldn't find the footballs.
Now, you remember a few years back somebody was pushing about letting the teams take care of their own football?
Well, that's
you remember that?
Yeah.
And that's when they started to do that?
Well, and you know who pushed that, don't you?
Yeah, Brady.
Brady himself.
Ta-da!
Wonder why.
You know, don't take a brain surgeon to figure that one out.
No, it doesn't.
The biggest strike against...
you know what? I'm getting sick of sports. You know, it's all money. Show me the money. They don't care about anybody. If another thing, it's a joke about the concussions and everything else. You think they care about that? They don't care about that. You know, get out there and, you know, get as many concussions as you can get, as long as we win. And, you know, if we could cheat, we'll cheat. Well, in New England's case, they do cheat. That's pathetic. I mean, geez, oh, man, this is supposed to be professional. You know, that's professional. Well, you know, they're professional. You know what? I don't know.
All right, Tony, let me mention this. The things that are going on in the locker rooms with some of the coaches putting out rewards for hits on certain players to take them out of action. How do you rank that with what Brady did, if he is guilty, and we are assuming that he is? Which one should be more severely punished? The actual bodily harm that is intended on a player, or something like this where he cheats or someone cheated and the only harm done was the outcome of the game? Nobody got hurt.
Well, yes, somebody got hurt.
Well,
there's a lot of people got hurt on that, especially the ones betting the money.
Yeah, some of the ones
but
who
you know,
jumped
I don't
off the
care
building
about
or the
them.
bridge.
You know, the integrity of the game, period, got destroyed. You know.
Yeah, and that's what's all through this report is the integrity of the game is mentioned over and over again. And the two employees, the two equipment guys, Jastrzemski and McNally.
Yeah, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. Yeah, go ahead.
They're suspended indefinitely without pay, which means they're going to get fired.
And one of them, by the way, has the nickname Deflate.
The deflator.
Deflator, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just like the Terminator. Yeah, deflator. Right. I mean, you know, as far as, you know, putting money on a guy's head about a bounty, that's been going on for a while. But you know what? I heard some guys talk about the old days, okay? If somebody did something to them, you know, a cheap shot or something, they would take care of that on their own. And then it was over. You know what I mean?
That was the other team just got even.
Yeah, there was a pile up or something, and underneath they got even, and then that was it. You know, no more messing around. Maybe not for a few games anyhow, but
just like baseball with the beanballs, that was taken care of, handled in house. Umpires never got involved, and that took care of it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that took care of it. But you know, that stuff's been going on for a long time. You know, and it's ridiculous. You know, it's supposed to be professional. I mean, the name professional doesn't mean nothing to them. You know, it is not professional. It's almost as bad as boxing. It's getting there.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, it's getting there. What the heck? You know, I mean, they caught guys with like a brass thing in their glove, you know, boxing glove and stuff like that. Well, they get a deflated ball, you know, stuff like that. Cameras and deflated balls and, I don't know.
All right, Tony.
All right, now listen. Ho Chi Minh has to play every game. I don't get. You know what? What was that guy last night on Ball Pumping? Philip Defoney, I call him, or something like that. Oh no, you don't sit Harrison down. Listen,
I heard him today too. When I heard him on the radio today.
He's a jerk. He doesn't know nothing about sports.
You know,
I mean, if you played the game or if you coached the game, you got to go with the hot hand. You go with the hot hand until it cools down.
Well,
and then that's it.
Exactly. How do you think Harrison got his job to begin with?
Do you think the Pirates win the game if he's not playing yesterday?
Exactly.
Come on. You know, this guy's on TV.
What? Well, I know.
You know, they should give him a 10-game 10-game suspension or whatever it is.
But Josh Harrison has no beef because
No.
he got his job the same way that Gong is getting his over top of Harrison. It's like you know, it's
That's right.
And this has been said 100 times, and Jim Leland said it, and all good managers have said it. I don't make the lineup; the players make the lineup, and period. Because these guys know, these managers know that if they continually put the wrong guys in there and they lose enough games, fired. You know, they're fired. So.
Well, hey, look what the Brewers did with their coach. How long was he there?
Oh, they've gone through managers like.
Oh, yeah, they got rid of Renicky quickly. They hired your Notre Dame guy, Craig Counsell, to take over.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll do a good job, but not with this team.
You know, they didn't mess around.
Yeah, they don't.
So I don't know.
Yeah, but
all right.
Let's
Tony,
do trivia. Let's do trivia.
He's going to play because they gave him money, and he's going to play. Gung will play until he stops hitting, and that's the end of that. I think we can rest assured.
Right.
Let's win something.
All right. Let's go with the Grand Salami.
I'm sorry.
I'm going for number 34.
All right, Tony, pick a number.
All right. Let's have number eeny, meeny, miny, 5.
5. Go ahead.
You know what this means? You know what this means?
What does this mean?
This is the one you said.
He's
you'll
gonna
get
get.
this.
No,
I don't want to put any pressure on you, Tom.
Tony, you ready to go?
Bob, I'll give you 10 seconds. You can stick the rest of the needles into the dog. Go ahead. 1, 2,
All
3.
right. Here's your question. Guys, you ready in the booth? Question number 5 on the screen. Name the only, this is for the salami. Name the only, that's not it, guys. There we go.
I can't see it anyhow.
No.
True, you're right.
Oh, yeah, for
Salami
Thursday. Go ahead.
5.
Yeah, get it right, guys.
Salami 5.
We're getting there.
We're working on it. There we go.
There it is.
Okay, big screen, guys. There we go. All right. Name the only NBA player to average a triple-double, points, assists, and rebounds in one season.
He did what now? He had the triple-double in one season.
Yeah, the only NBA player ever in the history of the game that averaged a triple-double in one season.
Oh, let's see. How about Larry Bird?
No.
Oh, okay.
I thought for sure
Good pick.
you were going to get it. Oscar Robertson.
Oh, the Big O.
The Big O.
I remember hearing about that, too, after you've mentioned his name.
All right, Tony.
All right, guys. Hey, you can breathe easy, Bob.
You got it. Thanks.
Until next week.
I'll be back next week. Yeah, I'm glad to see the hot dog guy was on the phone when I called.
Yeah, and they're here tonight. Okay.
Yeah, that's great. All right, guys, have a good evening.
Thanks. Give
Take
me
care
another
of them
guy.
kids.
Give me another guy at the microphone, please. Anybody? You want to do? Go ahead. Okay.
All right, what's your name, bud?
Caleb.
Caleb, how you doing tonight?
Good.
That's good. Now that I see, he knows how to use the microphone. You have a future in this business, Caleb. What's your last name?
Phipps.
All right, Caleb Phipps. He's in.
Okay. Question.
Here we go. Next one down the line. This will be number 6 for Caleb. Let me write your name on my list so you're official. All right, here we go. Speaking of Larry Bird. Okay, a Hall of Fame pitcher, Ferguson Jenkins, played pro basketball for what team? Hall of Fame pitcher, great Cubs pitcher, Ferguson Jenkins, played pro basketball for what team? Here are your choices. The Boston Celtics, the New Jersey Nets, the New York Knicks, or the Harlem Globetrotters. Caleb's looking for help.
Can you throw it back up on the screen for us?
A.
Celtics, Nets, Knicks, Globetrotters. Go ahead. Caleb's looking for help now, as he's wont to do, and this is legal tonight. Cub Scout, pack number 554 out of the lower valley. Okay, what do you got? He's thinking.
D.
D. The Harlem Globetrotters. You are correct. See that?
All right.
My buddy Caleb Phipps. Not only does he win, But not only does he win, he easily has the best hair of anyone here. Yeah. I mean, it's not even close.
That's my next haircut.
There you go. You too, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you get half. It's like remember the Road Warriors, the wrestlers that won that. They exactly. They
All right. Break time, folks. We're coming back in a moment. Stay with us. Since 1914, the local area has relied on the Resevich family of funeral homes in deepest times of need. The Resevich family is the oldest established name in the funeral profession in the AK Valley, now 100 years strong and still doing things right. Its reputation and unquestionable service now continues with a fourth generation. The Resevich family of funeral homes, 5th Avenue Arnold and Leechburg Road in Lower Borough.
AKLC Studios LLC is a place for your video and multimedia needs. Let AKLC Studios produce a unique television commercial for your business. At your location or in our studios, we're here to meet your needs. Ever want your own television show? Let us show you how. AKLC Studios LLC can even tape your special events and weddings. Whatever your multimedia need, call AKLC Studios LLC in Leechburg today. Professional quality at hometown prices. Don't forget to like us on Facebook.
380 Auction and Discount Warehouse, Route 380, Murraysville.
Automotive supplies, groceries, housewares, pet supplies.
All at discount prices.
Sofas, dining tables, recliners, dressers and desks, lamps and end tables.
All at discount prices.
Yard and landscaping supplies, special catalog orders, mattresses with full warranties.
All at discount prices.
School supplies, tools, paint, toiletries, model cars, toys.
All at discount prices. Get to 380 Auction and Discount Warehouse today, Route 380, Murraysville.
Hungry and yearning for a pizza? Let me suggest Mattio's Pizza and Subs. Mattio's Pizza, the awards that they have won in 2013, they were the best pizza shop, and that was done by Trip Total Media. In 2014, they won a couple of awards. They took the gold for the best sandwich, and they also won the silver for the best pizza shop. And Star 100.7, who listens to Star 100.7. Okay, good. Got a couple of young folks back there. Star 107 gave Mattio's Pizza best pizza in the Berg. So they were the voters' choice. So Mattio's Pizza, good stuff. Look into it. Okay, we're going to go back to the phones. We have a gentleman on the line that we call Mr. Tampa Bay because he loves the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not that he doesn't like the Steelers, but he loves Tampa Bay. So, Bill, how you doing tonight?
Doing good. How are y'all?
Okay,
Good.
we're doing fine.
Okay, listen. This Brady, I just saw it on the news. It should be at least half the season, if not the whole season. They've been cheating for a very long time, and I think it's just a slap on the hand, in my opinion. I heard on the news earlier. I got a relative up in Boston. They were talking, like you said earlier, 6 to 8 games. That was the price. I don't know how they got it down to 4 games.
Yeah, that's way too high. The whole season would have been. They would have.
Well, then maybe they would learn.
Okay.
They didn't get nothing when they cheated with the Jets. I mean, this is just a slap on the hand. I mean, 4 games. The Steelers, well, they ain't gonna have Bell. They may have a chance to beat New England. They got all the weapons. I don't know who their backup quarterback is.
Yeah, we don't have a running back that night either.
And that's all I say about that.
You can make an all-star. I'll tell you what, Bill. You can make an all-star team out of all the people that aren't going to play in the first game. You'll have Brady. You have Le'Veon Bell and LeGarrette Blount. None of them can play the first game.
Yeah. Get to the Pirates. I don't know. I don't know why Hurdle does this. He changes the lineup too much. My opinion, Polanco should be batting first, no matter what. He's been hitting the ball lately, and Mercer's struggling. I think Kang the Korean kid should be starting at shortstop and putting him at batting at seventh. I think that Mercer needs to rest, get his head straight because he's struggling.
He is.
McCutcheon's struggling. McCutcheon had 3 hits the other day, which is good. He might be out of his rut.
I think Mercer is too. Mercer's hitting the ball now too. They just haven't quite fallen in yet. He leans toward playing Mercer because it's a manager's old thing. You want defense at shortstop, and that guy plays a great shortstop, even if he's not hitting. So he's not at the expense of not having Gung play somewhere sometime as long as he's hitting. Like I said, it's not necessarily going to be forever that the guy's going to hit like this, or maybe it will be, and then you got to let him go. But Harrison's the one Harrison's out again tonight. He's not playing tonight. So I think that like Hurdle said, and Hurdle's playing this exactly right. He said this is our lineup today. And that's Earl Weaver had the greatest line, and that was when they talked about. He looked at the reporters one day and they asked him something about how everybody got all in and all crazy about one game. He goes, "Look, fellas," he goes, "this isn't football. We do this every day, and it's a long season, and it's a lineup today. And then you take what happens, and then that puts more information into your computer, and then you spit some more out for tomorrow. That's the way I look at it." So I don't disagree with you, Tampa, on Gung really needs to play right now while he's hitting. But Mercer seems to be coming around a little bit. He almost had a grand slam the other night, which would have been great. And he's smoking the ball, though. They're just not falling in right now. He needs to continue to play. Harrison isn't even making good contact.
I mean, 3 hits in the last 45 at bats don't cut it. It was like McCutcheon, 3 hits in the last 36 hits when he was on cold. And Harrison, yes, he's cold. Harrison didn't come hot until June 16th last year.
Yeah, your phone's breaking up on us there, Tampa.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I'm hearing you a little bit, but it's.
All right, hold on, let me move.
You're cutting in and out.
We have one room in the house that does that to me. It drives me nuts.
Oh, now.
Okay, go ahead. Say it again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Still breaking up a little bit.
Well, I'm just going to go for the Grand Salami. I'm down there in Washington County. I'm going to go with number 1 on the Grand Salami.
Number 1?
Okay, let's shoot
Yes.
it.
Go ahead, bro. You're up.
You want me to do it again?
Yeah, you're up.
All right, here we go. Number 1, guys, Grand Salami. Here we go. Another guy that's going to stick his neck out with no multiple choice, and if he gets it right.
No safety net.
No safety net. What former Pittsburgh Pirates pitching coach posted 2 wins and 2 saves in the same World Series? Let me repeat the question for you. What former Pittsburgh Pirates pitching coach had 2 wins and 2 saves in the same World Series?
I don't know his first name. Haddix?
Nope, it's not Harvey Haddix. You know what? When we'll go through these when Bob first puts them on there, and I'll take a guess. That's what I guess too. So at least the good news is we're both wrong together.
But let's tell them.
All right.
Larry
I'll
Sherry.
be calling next week, guys. You have a good one.
Larry Sherry's the answer.
Larry Sherry, the answer on that.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, Bill.
Oh, and that'd have been 1959 when he was pitching with the Dodgers. I think.
Give me another volunteer, even if it's an adult. Let's go. Okay, come on. That's okay. Good.
3 teams.
3 guys.
Oh,
Good.
okay. This is good. Now we're going to go.
Okay,
with,
now we got a team here.
Oh, we got a
Cameraman.
Sporting Springdale Dynamo T-shirt with the Steeler hat over here. Now we're talking. Okay, we need. That's good. You get the Acmatonia there, working on that. Okay.
Okay, now we got a group of 4. Okay, this is like the Olympics.
Okay, what I need you guys, you slide over on that end there, bud. Okay, there you go. You guys are good, just like that. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, we need names. We need names. Starting with you on the end in the glasses. What's your name?
Joey.
Joey, what's your last name?
Loebig.
All right, Joey Loebig. Okay, next, you?
Nathan.
Nathan, last name?
Gebauer.
All right, Nathan. You, sir?
Emiliano Cresta.
What's the first name again?
Emiliano.
Emiliano. Okay, you?
Mario Cresta.
Okay, Mario.
Okay.
All right, fellas. Now, with this group, I can't imagine how we could lose.
All right, guys, get number 7 ready for these guys to take a look at. All right. Go ahead.
All right, 7?
Can get you.
Is that where we're at?
Yeah, number 7.
I'm just writing down the crew. Who was the only pitcher to lead his league in ERA while pitching for a last-place team? The only pitcher to lead the league in ERA pitching for a last-place team. And here are your 4 choices. Bob Turley, Bob Friend, Robin Roberts, or the great Furpo Marbury. You guys get together, discuss amongst yourselves, look for help.
It was Bob Friend.
All right, do we have an answer?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Bob Friend.
Bob Friend is absolutely correct.
Well,
this is either the smartest group of Cub Scouts ever or some of the smartest parents. I don't know which. It's one of
now, when I call Sue at Donut Connection to let her know she's going to have a bunch of these, she's going to sleepy-eyed walk to the door and say, it's time to make the donuts.
Now, here's my question. If they win a dozen donuts, they can take, everybody can go, and then they can go multiple times, depending upon.
I need a name from the group, okay? Then you guys can somehow work it out. All right, so you work that out. Who's going to get the prize, and then you can share. Okay?
I'm writing all these down for these guys.
We have another break to do.
We can do that.
So we're going to do that.
We have lots of news, too. Lots of stuff going on. I do have the Pirates lineup, but we're going to kick that around because it's every day it seems to be a little bit different now. And we have a lot of stuff that NBA playoffs. I don't know if anybody's watching, but here's my question to you. I'm going to throw this out before we go to the break.
Okay.
If anybody wants to call, 724-236-0430. Here's my question. Can you see a scenario in any sport, any of the 4 major sports, where you could justify firing a coach or a manager during the playoffs? Just an open. Can you see any situation, not on the field, court, field, ice, not
something behind.
No, not something beyond
like
that.
The integrity
I'm talking
of the
about
game.
Performance.
Okay.
Of the coach, manager, whatever, and then
My knee-jerk reaction is to say no.
No, mine too. But I think I might be on the edge right now.
Oh, okay.
So
we'll find that out.
when we come back, we can discuss that.
All right. We're taking a break, and we'll be right back with more. I need another volunteer when we come back. The girls, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's only fair.
Okay, let's take a break.
Parkview Tavern on First Avenue in Breckenridge has 16-ounce Budweiser and Bud Light drafts for just $1.50 all day, every day. Just $1.50. Stop by the Parkview Tavern on First Avenue and enjoy a cold Bud Light. Here we go.
Westmoreland Insurance Services isn't like your ordinary insurance agency. Not only can you get a variety of quotes from leading insurance companies, but you can purchase that protection through Westmoreland Insurance. Accidents happen. Are you prepared? You can be with a wide range of homeowners insurance options from Westmoreland Insurance Services, putting your family's safety in their family's hands for almost 40 years. Give them a call, 724-337-3557. My first book on sports is available not only through the internet, but at various local businesses in the AK Valley. It's Bob Tattern's Sports Minutes. Short sports stories, odd and unusual, fascinating and funny, only take about a minute to read. Go online to doubletripleBob.com, where links are provided for Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Word Association to get book information. Get your copy locally at Costello Printing in Tarentum, Blackburn's in Tarentum, Myrna's Brewery Outlet in New Kensington, or the Hot Dog Guys Lower Borough.
Parkview Tavern on First Avenue in Breckenridge has 16-ounce Budweiser and Bud Light drafts for just $1.50 all day, every day. Just $1.50. Stop by the Parkview Tavern on First Avenue and enjoy a cold Bud Light. Here we go.
Back, and we have the members of Boy Scout and Girl Scout Troop 554, Lower Valley, Pennsylvania. Springdale, Cheswick, Harmerville, Acmatonia. Don't forget Acmatonia.
When we played those guys in Little League, it was Lower Valley always.
Right. Okay, so we need first names from all three of you young ladies. They're part of the audience here tonight.
Go ahead. Starting.
My name is Abby.
Abby.
I'm Georgia.
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 Isabella.
Isabella. They call you Iz for short or not? No?
Sometimes.
Okay.
I love Georgia, by the way. That's such a beautiful name. So is Isabella, too. And so is Abby. You know, the names have changed. We do a lot of girls basketball, and the names from when we first started doing games till now have really changed a lot. I mean, it's amazing the difference in first names. And a lot of the names, like the traditional names like you girls have, went away for a while and now made a comeback.
Coming back.
So that's really cool.
Okay, girls, we're going to show you the question. It's going to be on a screen before you. So take a look at it and take a guess.
This may be difficult for them to grasp.
Okay.
The fact that there wasn't color television.
Yeah. All right. Who hit the first home run witnessed on a color television set broadcast of the game? Okay. So your choices are Dick Allen, Stan Musial, Duke Snyder, or Mickey Mantle.
All right.
Duke Snyder.
It is Duke Snyder with a little help from my friends. Yes.
All right, girls.
Did we get it right? Yeah. We got it right. Seriously?
Okay, so
Abby, Isabella, and Georgia. You girls, do you sing at all? I wondered, Meg. You look like you could have some sort of a singing background.
We're in chorus. We're the glasses group.
Oh, really?
say that again.
That's beautiful.
Well,
Maybe later we'll have you sing us out. Thanks a lot, girls.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
Take me out to the ball game and get us through the.
Something. I'm sure they can work something out. That was Abby, Georgia, and Isabella.
Okay.
And they were wonderful, and they got it right. The answer is Duke Snyder. I'm going to guess, Bob, that would have been on a WOR game with Duke Snyder with the Mets, by the way, not with the Dodgers. So that would have been in the early 60s.
It was, yeah.
Right. Gee, color television. I'm finishing up watching Mad Men. It kind of reminds me of the whole deal there. So that's
All
it.
right.
Okay, now.
So what's your situation?
Okay, now, I'm rooting for the Cavaliers, obviously.
The
to
Cleveland
win.
Cavs
Cleveland
in the
Cavaliers,
NBA playoffs.
They're in a great series with the Bulls. It's been a very good series. So anyway, I'm watching the game yesterday afternoon. This is what I do on Mother's Day. I watch the NBA while my mother didn't watch the NBA, but she was watching the Buckeyes. But we were flipping back and forth. So late in the game, and someone had mentioned Larry Bird earlier, and this was one of the things that happened. This was at the very end. When they call a play in the huddle, the game is tied, okay?
I know
Cleveland has the ball. They call the play, and David Blatt, the coach of the Cavaliers, calls the play that has LeBron 3 seconds to go. There's not a whole lot of time for maneuvering. That LeBron James is going to pass the ball in from out of bounds to somebody else, and it doesn't matter who they are. Somebody else other than LeBron is going to take the final shot. They walk away from the huddle out onto the court. He tells Dellavedova, he says, how about, he looks at him, he goes, you take it out and pass it to me. And that was that. The coach spent all that time on the whiteboard drawing up the play. He says, you take it out and pass it to me. Well, he did, and LeBron made the shot, and Cleveland won. A story was recounted today of Larry Bird doing the same thing when Casey Jones had drawn up the play in Boston. And and Maxwell's going to do this, and then he's going to kick it into Chief, and Chief's going to kick it back outside, and blah, blah, blah. And Bird said, wait a minute. And in the middle of the huddle, while everybody was there, he goes, how about you just pass it to me and everybody else get out of the way?
Let me go back to a football game.
And he scored, and they won. But go ahead, and then I'll get to my fireable offense. Go
When
ahead.
Fran Tarkenton was quarterbacking the New York Giants, was like in the middle of the career. It was Minnesota, New York, and then back to the Vikings, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, he did.
A very important ball game, and near the end of the game, they were trying to figure out whether to go for the field goal or go for the first down. It was that critical. So the coach sends the kicker onto the field, and Tarkenton waves him off.
Right. Peyton Manning's been able to do that.
So anyway, it's nothing new.
So here's
all right. So tell me what happened.
Cleveland's out of timeouts. Okay, they're having difficulty inbounding the ball to bring it up court. They had just used their last time out. They were in the huddle. They discussed whatever they were going to do. It was a length of the court situation. Took the ball out under their own basket. They were having trouble getting the ball in. David Blatt is Cleveland's coach. It's the first year in the NBA, but he's coached overseas for many, many years. He runs to the official when he starts going like this. He's calling timeout. The assistant coach is Tyronn Lue. He played collegiately at UCLA and had a pretty long career. Mm-hmm. He's grabbing him from behind.
You can't
do it. Don't do it.
And technical will follow.
People said that if that would have been in college, people might remember Chris Webber at North Carolina
calling a sixth time
out in the championship game and giving Georgetown the championship. Well, people could, in the playoffs in that kind of a situation, the coach can't lose his head like that. Mm-hmm. And I saw today, he says, we're like a fighter pilot. We make 250, 300 very important decisions every game. And it's like, he's really trying to get off the hook on this one. And
so you think he ought to be fired?
No, I'm not saying he should be. I'm saying, because I'm with you, Bob, I don't think I can pull the trigger on somebody in the middle of a playoff series, because I've never seen it. I don't know that it's ever happened.
In baseball, it happened after
World Series.
The Phillies.
Casey Stengel got fired after the Pirates beat them in 1960.
But even the Phillies, I'm sorry. It was during the season. The Phillies are in first place, and they fired the manager.
They fired Pat Corrales.
That's it.
It was 1983, and Paul the Pope Owens took over, and they won the pennant. Not with a great record. That was the Wheeze Kid Phillies of '83, where they had everybody in their 40s. Now, I also remember this one was a coach getting fired before the season started, a preseason deal. Mm-hmm. George Allen had coached the Rams for many years, and then went on to great success with the Redskins, and had been fired in Washington, and they brought him back in L.A., and what had happened was there was an ownership deal in Los Angeles where Carol Rosenblum was the owner. He was tight with Allen. He had hired him before his first incarnation with the Rams. Brought him back, and he had died. He drowned. His wife took over Georgia, and there were some things that were going on in preseason, and he never got to a game. They fired him in training camp. So that's kind of the other extreme of it, where George Allen, a Hall of Fame coach basically, got fired in training camp. But that was because there were inner workings of people not getting along.
Yeah, I remember that happening.
And that was right before the Rams went on to play the Steelers in the Super Bowl. It might have been the year before that or that year.
And I remember when President Nixon used to come down to the Washington Redskins practices and suggest plays.
And he would call plays down from RFK during the games too to whoever it might be. It was Allen usually, and Allen was, I guess, friendly with Nixon, so he kind of, took care of it.
Now, are we gonna do all kids, or do we want to take a shot with an adult? I'll tell you, if I get an adult up here, okay.
Come on up.
You can actually lift the microphone up.
You can pick the mic up if you like. And it just slides. You got it. Absolutely. You've been integral so far, we can tell. What's your name? Tom? Okay, Tom. Oh, your son was up there earlier.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're going to do number one, Mike, if you will.
All right, yeah, and the kids can, now this is what we said, we're going to turn the tables, the kids can help. What major leaguers struck out the most times in one season? This is a great question. There are a lot of home runs involved in this.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds, Dave Winfield, Mark Reynolds, or Reggie Jackson?
Do it again.
What do we think?
Barry Bonds,
Dave Winfield, Mark Reynolds, or Reggie Jackson. Those are your choices.
Which one? What do you think, guys? Barry Bonds? We'll take Barry Bonds? Barry Bonds.
It is not Barry Bonds. The answer. Sure, the kids had them all right, Tom. Jeez. Mark Reynolds is the answer. He did it in 2009.
Who's he playing for now?
Cardinals. We just saw him this weekend.
Yeah.
He strikes out a lot, but he gets the job done hitting some long balls. You wonder if that might have been a thought for the Pirates instead of Corey Hart, because he's kind of fallen off a little bit.
And there's no consolation prize, so we get.
I'll eat my kid.
You can borrow the exactly. That's exactly how that's going to work. It's like, how are they going to get there otherwise, right?
Okay.
Thanks, Sean.
All right.
Speaking of Buccos, I have a lineup. We're going to do a break. I'll give you the lineup real quick, and then we can go out.
Go ahead.
Why don't we do that? Polanco leading off in right field. Walker back in there tonight, batting second at second base. McCutcheon in center field, hitting third. And then Starley Marte back in left field hitting fourth. Pedro Alvarez back at first. A righty pitching Jerome Williams for the Phillies. Jung Ho Gong at third base hitting sixth. Jordy Mercer batting seventh at shortstop. This is interesting. Chris Stewart's catching and batting eighth. They jerry-rigged the catching rotation over the weekend so Stewart can catch Cole.
Oh.
So
okay.
now you start to wonder if there might be some. Does Cole not seeing eye to eye with Cervelli?
Well, they have their favorites.
I guess they do. And then Garrett Cole pitching for the Pirates tonight.
Yeah.
Jerome Williams pitching for the Phillies, and he's been awful lately. So maybe the Pirates can get some, score some runs tonight in Philly, where it's an easy park to hit homers.
By the way, the song "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" was written by a guy who never, up until the time he wrote the song, had never attended a baseball game. He was sitting in a trolley, streetcar, whatever, and as the thing was in motion, he was looking at one of the advertisements about going to the ballpark and having fun. And he took out a sheet of paper and he wrote the song, the lyrics to the song, and came up with a melody and published. And they said, even after "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" was, on the market for 10 years, it took that long before he finally went to a ball game. Hard to believe, but it's true. Well, I'd like to have the three girls come up and give us, when we come back from the break, okay, the girls are going to sing for us "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." All right? All right. We'll be back, folks. Stay with us. Don't go away. Welcome to Buffalo Bill's Roadhouse, the place for big appetites. Their great sandwich selection includes the Geronimo, piled high with generous portions of meat and fixings. Their barbecue ribs are the best in town. Half rack or full rack, they don't come better. Buffalo Bill's wings are everybody's favorite. Uniquely oven-baked, not deep-fried, and yet so crispy. Your choice of 13 flavored seasonings. Grab a bucket for the big game. Eat in or take out, credit cards accepted. Buffalo Bill's Roadhouse, Freeport Road, New Kensington, across from Felderelli Square.
For over 38 years and 3 generations, Arnold Furniture has been the area's favorite furniture store. We have over 4 floors of living rooms, dining rooms, recliners, bedding, carpeting, and so much more.
You'll always find friendly personal service from one of the family.
And our prices consistently beat the competition, plus free local delivery and free setup guaranteed. Visit Arnold Furniture online at arnoldfurniturinc.com or stop in and see us today.
AKLC Studios LLC is the place for your video and multimedia needs. Let AKLC Studios produce a unique television commercial for your business. At your location or in our studios, we're here to meet your needs. Ever want your own television show? Let us show you how. AKLC Studios LLC can even tape your special events and weddings. Whatever your multimedia need, call AKLC Studios LLC in Leechburg today. Professional quality at hometown prices. Don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Why do my customers choose Husqvarna Power Equipment?
That's easy, because my landscaping crew has to rely on a durable product.
I need the performance and quality that Husqvarna provides.
And the innovative products that help me move on with my day.
For maintenance parts or accessories, I don't have to go far. I know my Husqvarna dealer is right around the corner. Make the impossible possible and visit a Husqvarna dealer near you.
Your Husqvarna dealer is Ace Hardware, New Kensington. Okay, now we've got the 3 young gals. What were the names again, Mike?
Abby, Georgia, and Isabella.
Okay.
How'd I do? I
All
wrote
right.
them down. I couldn't have possibly remember.
Ready? Take me out to the ball game. 1, 2.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, so it's root, root, root for the Pirates. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Oh, my God. fantastic.
Thanks, girls. Appreciate that.
All
As Harry
right.
Perry would say, hey, let's get some runs.
Girls, thank you. Go ahead and have your seats. And
I have water in my cup, by the way, with the Harry Perry. Just regular water. That was awesome. Thank you.
by the way, would like to do one more trivia.
Yeah, we could do one more question because we only have one. Bob, you're going to have to fill out a whole clean sheet for next week.
We have one more trivia question. Anybody want to take a shot? Then you are done, Caleb.
We're right up. Yeah, has anybody not been up? He's good. He didn't want to do it.
All right, we still need.
Still trying to make sure we get everybody up there maybe at least one time so
That's
they can
good.
have a shot.
That's good.
All right.
Okay.
Figuring it out here. All right.
Good. Okay, so let's have some names again.
Good in there, Hunter. He's looking around. There you are. I see you. You're good. Okay. All right, we know Caleb. Next to him.
Nicholas.
Okay, Nicholas, and you?
Casey.
Casey.
Cooper. Cooper will call you. That's the Manning. That's the third Manning brother. Nobody remembers Cooper. And again, you are? Hunter. Okay, Hunter.
How about that? Okay. All right.
It's another crew. I just write crew down.
Is it my question? Does it matter?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Take me out to the ball.
Thanks, Dan. No. They had it.
Okay. All right, guys.
No thunder stealing.
This is a tough question now, so pay attention. What catcher has made the most throwing attempts to try to take out a base stealer? Okay? Whether he was going from first to second or second to third. What catcher do you think has made the most throws attempting to throw out a base stealer? And here are the possibilities. Gary Carter, Mike Piazza, Carlton Fisk, or Ivan Rodriguez. Gary Carter, Mike Piazza, Carlton Fisk, Ivan Rodriguez. Now, which one is it?
Go ahead, answer. Go ahead.
A.
Gary Carter. Is that your final answer? Yeah. Okay, that's good. Your win. That's right.
Way to go. Okay, good.
This could be the beginning. This could be the beginning of a new show. Are you smarter than a Cub Scout?
Okay.
All right, boys. Thank you.
What else
and
is
girls,
on?
everybody.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much, and for all. Okay. All right. Thank you, Beach.
Order hath been restored.
Any late news before we begin the process of signing
the
on?
Consensus on the Deflategate thing is so far that that the NFL was not too happy with the fact that Brady didn't want to cooperate with the investigation.
That's the big thing.
And there's only one reason you wouldn't want to cooperate with the investigation. If you've been accused of doing something that you didn't do, what is the first thing you're going to do? And that is you're going to defend yourself and you're going to tell the world, hey, you look at anything you need to look at. This isn't a court of law. If he would have handed over his phone, there weren't going to be, I don't know. They supposedly gave him great safeguards that if nothing else would have gotten out. Anything else maybe that would have been seen wouldn't have mattered, but he refused to do it, and I think it's pretty obvious why.
Okay, so, folks, unless you guys have anything in the way of a question, we're going to begin our sign-off process. Thank you to the girls who sang. Great job, and I know they had some support.
We call them the Sportsline5 here.
The fact that they knew the lyrics impressed the living daylights out of me.
That's just one that you would figure that you would know, but they go to a Pirate game or two, you get that seventh inning.
Well, they're going to be on the TV, so the next time they're on, you go ahead and sing along with them.
There you go.
But thank you for taking the time to come down and see us. Really appreciate your presence here tonight. And this, again, as I say, this is the biggest group that we've had in the way of an audience. Now, I have a website, and the only reason I mention that, if you want to get the phone number in which to call. On my homepage, in the top right-hand corner, is a link that you can watch this program, as a lot of people are, on the internet. And it goes worldwide. So if you had mentioned to anyone, anywhere in the country or around the world, you're going to be on TV tonight, they would have been able to tune you in. So, Mike, we got to wrap it up.
Let's go.
Thank you all for joining us here tonight. Catch us again next week, same time and same station. Thanks for watching. I'm Bob Tattern.
I'm Mike Howard.
Good night.
Thank you for watching Sportsline, brought to you by Ace Hardware, New Kensington, AKLC Studios in Leechburg, Arnold Furniture, 5th Avenue, Buffalo Bills, New Kensington, Fazio's Deli and Meats in Arnold, Highland Tire, Toronto and Natrona Heights, Mattio's Pizza and Subs, Brackenridge Heights, Resevich Family Funeral Homes, Lower Burl in Arnold, 380 Discount Warehouse, Murraysville, Tower Auto in Blawnox, and Westmoreland Insurance Services of New Kensington.